The Glowing Angewoman is the title of episode 35 of Digimon Adventure 2020, so let's jump right into the review. MarineDevimon gave Tai's team the power to breathe underwater. Do you guys reckon this will be a save for a plot point later on in the story? Because being able to breathe underwater is a game changer. Look at Greymon when he fought against Mega Seadramon in the Seadramon episode. Greymon was holding his breath. Granted, he still beat both of them, but can you imagine if Metal Seadramon came out and has an epic clash against War Greymon, but the fight is equal? One mistake will cost the loser everything. But then Metal Seadramon grabs War Greymon into the ocean thinking it's an advantage, for him to only find out War Greymon can breathe underwater. Guys, I'm telling you, this is like another power boost for these characters, especially Angewoman being a fire Digimon. Digimon, the old foe, shows his face. He was in the Digimon Adventure 02 World Tour episodes, which we did a review on, so go check that video out. Gatomon manages to do damage to Shikurimon and even Digimon, but then the Dark Lightning strikes as he digivolves into Gosukumon. What's interesting is that we are slowly seeing some of the trauma that Gatomon went through with Skull Knightmon. We are seeing mini flashbacks of her being chased. Could it be that's the reason why she's been having a bad feeling? Because maybe she can feel Skull Knightmon is not far away. But this does give Gatomon a rival for the series. She failed to digivolve, and later on in the episode she said she was afraid to digivolve. When she died and came back to life, I'm assuming she couldn't digivolve back then either against Skull Knightmon. That's why she was captured for so long. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but in the past couple of episodes, the Metal Greymon digivolution sequence doesn't have MarineDevimon's head at the beginning. Could this be because Metal Greymon can now digivolve into War Greymon, and that the Dark Evolution line can't occur now? It's impossible. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Have you guys noticed this change as well? Let me know in the comments down below. Gigastorm murders Gosukumon, and we see Gatomon looking in a state of trance. It's as if she's in awe of Metal Greymon, because she too wants to go ultimate, but as she said to Kari, she is afraid. But she never truly specified what she is afraid of, which is interesting. We learn that one of the satellites is crashing down to Tokyo like a meteor. Why not have Matt and the others deal with the space station, and Tai and the others worry about Millenniumon and the digital world? Remember the controlled ships plot point that was ended in disappointment? But it still had Mimi, Joe, Sora and Izzy involved in that storyline. The space station storyline, no one is getting involved. It's just Izzy giving Tai updates. Why is he only giving Tai an update? What about Matt and the others? Why not get them involved and have the two storylines happening at the same time and eventually intertwine with one another? That's what I would do personally if I was one of the writers, which I'm not. MarineDevimon captures Kari as he sinks the team with Commandomon. Gatomon gets possessed and we see a big shadow of Dark Knightmon coming from Gatomon. Could this be what Gatomon was afraid of? Now for me, this is really interesting. I think there's a secret shard of Millenniumon inside of Gatomon. Skull Knightmon must have put it inside her when she was captured for all that time, and that's why I believe she hasn't been able to digivolve into Angewoman, because of that shard. Might be the real reason why she can't. It's like having a black spore inside of you, just like how Ken had it back in Adventure 02. You might be able to nullify the dark power within that spore, or in this case the shard. And as for this storyline with Gatomon, it's thanks to the crest of light, because light always takes away darkness, but it's still there. That's my theory anyway. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's more to Gatomon than meets the eye? Kari shows Gatomon that she no longer has to be afraid in a touching moment between the two characters, resulting in Angewoman in all her glory, slicing MarineDevimon with her holy arrow, or for the dub lovers, the celestial arrow, taking out Millenniumon's shard in the process. Solid episode this week. I really like the fact that Gatomon was actually traumatized with her experience with Dark Knightmon, setting up a death match with herself and Dark Knightmon. So it was good build up for that. But now onto the space station. Let's see what happens over there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that the others will be shown again. So in the meantime, care for nothing.